My poor cats. It's cloudy today, so there's no sunspots for them to lay on. And they're just kind of like wandering around the house like, yo, where am I supposed to lay? That grape crush is divine. I was always like, growing up, I was always an orange soda kid. And then like, I don't know, sometime in college, it was just like, damn. Grape crush is just good. And then in the last like few years, I've really been trying to buy both of them. And I think I've decided that grape's my go-to. Now, there's nothing wrong with strawberry. I'm just not a strawberry guy. I like strawberry. It's just not a soda. Cherry, I think, is my favorite soda fruit flavor. But I don't think they make a cherry crush. Oh, if Crush made a cherry limeade, like a Mountain Dew knockoff, like a Code Red. Oh. Oh, dude, who was it? Sundrop? I think it was Sundrop made a... It was limeade cherry, I think. Oh, dude, it was so good. My favorite soda of all time is... What is it? Cherry Citrus, or Citrus Cherry Gamer Fuel by Mountain Dew. That only comes out like every so often. Oh, it's so good, though. I literally bought an entire refrigeration section recently from a grocery store. It's the only place I've seen it. I went online and saw that it came out for like some World of Warcraft bullshit, but like only one of the like 5 grocery stores I go to actually was selling it. And it was like, bro, I feel like a crazy person right now, but like... Normally you just grab a 6-pack or something from like the shelf, but like literally all of it, because there's 2 that I go to on the old folks side of town. There's 3 in a row on like the main side of town that are all different grocery stores. And then if I go around the mountain, there's like 9 different grocery stores that I just don't go to because they're around the mountain. But like I checked all of them and only one had the Mountain Dew for sale. And it was only in the refrigeration case, like loose, like not even in like packs to buy them. So I bought like 13 or 14 of them loose, and it was just like, bro, I'm paying way too much for this. But like, I don't remember the last time I'd seen the flavor. It's been a minute. Oh, I felt so gross doing it, but as soon as I drank one and I realized they hadn't changed the formula, oh, pure nostalgia. So many things have had the formulas changed on it that it like breaks my heart. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not leveling up Flight, I had a great realization. I was laying there with my cat, and I was thinking about like the FOMO of, oh god, do I do Luck? Do I do Flight? And it dawned on me that somebody told me, and I can't remember. Oh, I think it was Mackenzie 1. They told me that the starting Flight, excuse me, thought I was gonna sneeze actually, is 70% of max, meaning going from 12 to 100 only gains you 30%. So if I just level up in big chunks, we'll not only be able to see if it's improving my fish as I go, but we'll be able to gain like 10% at a time, instead of like adding minuscule amounts, like, I added a percent, a little percent here, a couple percentage there. And that will add time, because I'll be doing those little extra casting bits. But if I focus all my points into big jumps, we'll not only be able to see if I'm getting a reward back from it, and I can back off because it's not adding, or it will be adding, and then all of a sudden that extra, like, casting distance won't matter because we know it's helping. But I totally forgot that it's only like 30 extra percent in casting distance. So if I just do it in 3 portions of 33, we should be good. Now, I have to save up 3,300 points, but yeah, you know. Or no, it's 12, so we have to save up 88 points. What the fuck is 88 divided by 3? Like 26? No. Yeah? No. It's 75, it'd be 78, so no, it needs to be more than that. So it's like... It's just under 30, so it's like 29? 29's just too low? I'm bad at math. Wow, I'm bad at math. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. However it turns out, I think I'm gonna finish with the Mardans, though. So that'll be fun. But... this will be fun. We'll get this done. I'll get this done, and I'll never have to do it again. And then, you know, best case scenario, the RNG isn't determined the way I think it is, and I can do all of my fishing and all of my time trials on this save, and none of it ever matters. I can move on. Happy. If I could set the time trials and all the fishing records throughout 2025 the way I want to, life will be so good. This game may not be the most popular, but it is important to me, and it has left an impact on me, and even if it's just some obscure game for the next 30 years, I would like people to know that somebody out there put some time into it. Man, because there are some weird-ass games out there that have dedicated fan bases. And this game is not small. But, like, it's just... I feel like it's got nobody. In the era of, like, streamers and YouTubers and everything like that, like, there is almost somebody for every game. Man, there are people who speedrun A Dog's Life for the PS2. Not that it's a bad game, per se, but, like, it's just every game's got something, and with how much this game's got, it just blows my mind that it's not, like, I don't know. There's just no YouTuber who's got 500 videos of, like, everything. Now, again, there is Pokemon Fan 4000, but, like, he just does glitches, which is cool. It's cool. But, like, I don't know, it's wild to me. There's so many playthroughs of this game, too, which is, again, what tells me that it's not some unheard of game. It's decently big. But when it comes to, like, that fun stuff of, like, can you beat the game using only blank, or can you do this? Now, I will say the speedrunning community is getting into that stuff now, which I think is hilarious that the speedrunners were getting into challenge runs before the regular players were. The speedrunners are literally doing a challenge run right now of Steveless where you don't use the mechanical robot. I love it. Mostly because it's one of those things where, like, learning the speed run actually makes me better at the game, because not relying on the giant robot to do the fights means I can grind better. But again, speedrunning gives me, like, massive anxiety. This is the only kind of speedrun I can do, and it's because I'm sitting here on my butt catching fish. And I'm still anxious. but I don't have to do precise movements around corners. I don't have to make predictions. I just have to relax, catch fish, and know that it's going to take a while, but I'm in it. But we got this. I figured I'd probably go 10 batches of Mimis without checking my points, and then we check our points. So this is, I think, batch 2. I think. I'm not exactly sure. But... ooh. I wish I had the mental ability to trainer ID hunt right now. Excuse me. Gross. So sorry for that. That would be the perfect thing to do right now, but I don't have the mental fortitude. Alright, so I think this is batch 3, so we'll do 7 more after this, and then we'll check how many points we have. And it should be enough that I can just pump a bunch into flight, and then we should see... oh my gosh, gross. I need to drink more water. We should see an increase in size of fish. Alright, I'm gonna grab a water. Hopefully. I've got the controller in my hand. Oh, wait, shit, no, okay. They're out in the other room. I don't have any waters in my fridge. Oh, and my favorite, and somebody told me this... I'm not saying who it was. Actually, I don't even know who it was. I don't give a shit who it was. But what they said was so stupid, it stuck with me. They said they don't like investing in resilience because they like every fish to feel like a fight. Because if you level up your resilience too high, you lose the fight in the fish. And while that is true, the best thing about it is you see more fish, you reel in the small fish faster because of it. Or wait, no, other way around. You reel in the small fish faster, and because of it, you see more fish. But, when you have max resilience and a fish kicks hard, you know you are in for a treat. And again, if you don't have max resilience, anything below 50, I think, and it kicks too hard, you're screwed. I think 30 is, and again, I'd have to actually, like, cheat and set the maximum size and weight for a fish and mess around with the stats. But I think 30 is the lowest that it's actually possible. Like, 30 for strength, and again, resilience as well. You need both. Because you need to go back and forth and make it in time. Because not a lot of people know this about this game. But there is a timer. As soon as you hook a fish, there's a timer set. And if you don't catch the fish in time, you're screwed. And the bigger fish cause bigger jumps in the bar. And if they cause a big enough jump and you take too long, you can't catch the fish. But again, I would never even mess with testing that, because that's like throwing away a perfect fish just for the fun of science, and that's insane. But if I could figure out how to cheat and spawn those fish in, I would totally experiment like that. Because it would be crazy to find out that, yeah, if you did have perfect timing on your arrows and you hit X at just the right time, that you could catch the biggest fish possible on a basic rod. But yeah, that's like next to impossible. However, I am guessing that if you had 30s across the board, you could not only spawn, but potentially catch the biggest fish possible. However, again, we have no proof of that because nobody's ever caught the biggest fish possible. Nobody's seen it. It could also be totally possible that you can't even do it with 100s. You have to have like 58, 29, 60, 40, 38. And those are the numbers required. And again, it has to be a Tuesday in March. And it has to be noon in the game on day 364. And that's when the perfect fish will spawn. But again, we don't know. I can, however, do this. And I like doing this. Actually, that's not true. I don't like doing this. I like catching fish. But, again, the fish here... And, oh, God, I don't even like talking bad about it because it's good game design. Okay, I wasn't supposed to look, but we're a third of the way through, and I had 4 more runs. Oh, we were going to be close, actually. I'm glad I looked. We weren't going to be there, but we were going to be close. This fishing hole has a really good bite chance, but the Priscleen has a 2.0 bite chance. I don't know what bite chance means. It's just what the guidebook says. So you're most likely to get the Priscleen, which you need for this quest right now. So it's really good design. Like if you cast out, you're most likely going to catch the fish you need, and you're going to catch it quickly. However, what that means for me is the big fish are uncommon. How uncommon? I don't actually know, because sometimes you see them a lot, and then sometimes you literally never see them. Again, there's a streamer I watch who has never seen a 100 centimeter fish, but I have seen them stream for hours upon hours. It actually, like, depressed me one day. Because I was, like, just sitting there, like, again, not even looking at my own Game Boy, just looking at their screen as they fished, going, like, where? Where are they? Because they fished for hours one day, and they never saw a nonky over 100 centimeters. But, like, I do it all the time, dude. But, like, there's something about this game that, like, I want to crack it. I think resetting your RNG is the best way to go about it. Whether that's leaving somewhere and coming back, or reset. I reset the whole console now. I think resetting the whole console is the best way to go about it. I think it's the best way. But some people think that's cheating, man. And that's another thing that streaming specifically on Twitch has opened my eyes to, is how much some people think is cheating. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Do what you need to, especially in a snowy condition like that. Especially if you find a moment to get there safely. Absolutely. Drive safe. And if I don't catch you later, have a wonderful day. Thanks for hanging out. It was super important to have you here. You got me through so much of this. Thank you. I'm glad you got to see a fishing stream. I'm sad you didn't get to see a record or anything like that, but... Oh, nice. That's right. Yeah, okay. Oh, nice. Oh, that'll be a fun walk, because I bet the snow's not even brown yet. Oh, I remember talking about this, yeah, because I remember describing how far I lived from a Kroger. Because I think this is when I told you about me wrecking my bike because the milk swang on me. I think, yeah. I'm pretty sure I told you about that because I wrecked it like the car wash or something like that. The snow's pretty, but once it turns brown from everybody driving, it's kind of harder to argue that it's pretty still. But no, that fresh snow. Oh, my favorite's the fresh snow when it snows, and then you get an ice storm, and then it snows again, and you can walk on top of it. It's fun to go out and, like, stab into it and then build an igloo out of the stuff you stab. Don't let me hold on to you, by the way. If you need to go to Kroger, go to Kroger. I'm just gonna keep talking. I miss snow. I love the desert for the sake of, like, I don't remember the last time it's been bad driving conditions. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. The water and toilet paper is probably gone, though. Excuse me. Usually it's smart to grab cat food and stuff, too. But you don't want to carry that. Hope you got a sled. You can probably buy a sled, but I don't want to tell you to buy a sled. But if it's deep enough, it might be worth it. I don't want to carry that. I'm stocked up on cat. Oh, nice. Yeah, no. I just got cat litter and everything myself. But again, it's not snowing here. Yeah, I wouldn't want to carry it either. I feel that. Discount meat. Ooh. Nice tri-tip or something like that. Ooh, nice roast. We've been doing a lot of roasts with carrot, onion, potatoes, and then, like, just trying out different things. We did green beans the other day, but, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've always done green beans with bacon grease, and without, not that good. I mean, they're not bad, but, like, I didn't realize how much the bacon grease was doing the heavy lifting on the green bean. But, like, they weren't bad. It's just, you know. Oh my god, I sound like a fucking muck. But, like, yeah, no, the bacon grease. Doing all the heavy lifting. Ooh. I was thinking about it, too, because I was just like, you might as well get some bacon. Jalapeno bacon with green beans. Ah. Yeah, no, it's it's good to get out of the house, too. I took the dog out. I'm going to take the dog out again, too. Ooh, handsome fish. Oh my gosh, I sound oh, I never got my water. Shit. That was dumb. That was so dumb. Oh my god, I sound okay, I have to go get that water. How long are you going to be streaming for? Dude, it might be 16 to 18. It depends on the fish. 12 would be a dream. If I get done in 12 hours, I'll do a victory 2-hour stream because 14 is still like the best chance or case scenario. Yeah. I'm screwed. This challenge sucks. Oh no, I need a fish to bite. There we go. Yeah, the goal's all 100s, so we have 2 out of 5 done. Yeah, I might hop on that. If I get desperate and I start like getting sleepy and falling asleep and no one's hanging out towards the end, because I've done that. I've given up twice because of that, and I don't want to give up again because of that. I refuse to give up just because I get sleepy this time. That's the whole reason I don't want to do it anymore, is because I know I'm going to get tired, and the next day I'm going to be tired, and it's not worth it, because I'm not going to set any world records doing this. But it's a personal challenge that I just can't let hang over my head, so... Yeah, if I start to get, like, wonky, I might hop in the Discord and see what's going on. Just to keep myself from failing. Oh shit, we gotta... Okay, so we're going up. To here. Or wait, no. Shit. To here. To like that. To like that. No, to like that. To that. Oh god. Oh, fuck me. But don't let me keep you. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing this all day, depressingly. And I would have to, again, I would have to do it no matter what. There's just better ways to do it, and doing it this way is a personal challenge that I've always wanted to do, because pretty much everybody who plays this game gets to this point and goes, oh, free bait. Okay, so I can get as many levels as I want right now. And then it's just like, oh wait, bro, this sucks. These fish are small. And it's like, yeah, that's why nobody ever grinds to max here. But it's like, I'm the biggest fisher. So, like, if anybody's gonna grind to max here, it's gonna be me. But, like, even I don't want to do it. So, like, nobody's gonna do it. So, I am gonna go for it. But, yeah, if I don't see you later, have a wonderful day. Have a good walk. You probably already left. I hope you haven't stuck around to listen to me yammer. If you have stuck around to listen to me yammer, I appreciate it. We got a lot to do. We got a lot to level up. Oh, wonderful! Have a good walk. if you do hop back in after you get back from your walk, oh, nice. Let me know what kind of snow it is. Let me know if it's like the snowball kind, or if it's like the terrible kind that's just powdery, where you can't do nothing with it. Or let me know. But that you don't have to. You don't have to. But I will be here. I'm getting this done. I'm not giving up on this. I'm on attempt 7, and like besides the mistakes that I've made, this is a good run. So like, I got a lot of projects to work on, and I can't keep putting them off. And as soon as I get this done, I can work on my fishing records. I can work on some of my other projects, and I can work on my time trials, and I can work on my speed of trick shots. And then as soon as I get all that set up, I can do that when I want to have fun, and I can start working on my speed runs. And then as soon as I get burnout on all that, I can start shiny hunting in my free time and doing my iron mons. And then I will find a balance between the two. And 2025 is going to be about fulfilling goals. Oh, dude, if I could catch a perfect fish in 2025, especially one of the big ones, but it's a dream. Oh, it's powdery. Dang. Dang, powdery is scary too, because the second it melts in that like warm winter sun and then refreezes, that's black ice. And oh, it powders up again and you can't see it. Oh, scary. I was actually just talking about moving back to Ohio. My mom was asking me if I would move out if I made money from streaming, and I was like, yeah. It's like, I would move back to where I used to live. I would if my cats could make it. I genuinely don't know if my cat would make it. I love that cat to death, but I think she would have a heart attack. The 2 times that we've had fires and I've had to move her because there was a fire in our neighborhood, like, coming for our house, the fire department's like, yeah, you might want to go. We're not evacuating you, but, once we evacuate, it's kinda... And we were, like, leaving. My cat screamed the entire time until we got to the place we were staying. And it was just like, oh, this is bad. She would probably calm down if I drove for long enough, but I don't know if that'd be good for her bowels. But I would love to move back to Southern Ohio. Just anywhere. I love it. And it's familiar to me. Like, I spent 20 years living there, but 8 years being a drivable citizen. So, like, yeah, no, have a wonderful walk. Oh my gosh, I hope not. Although I've seen you catch 4 shiny Pokemon now. Alright, thank you. Thanks for the lurk. Oh, almost missed that fish. Oh, scary. Man. Just the hiking, the restaurants. I know all the roads, so if, like, something's closed down, I can get around. I mean, I know that here now. Because I've lived here for 6 years? Yeah. But, you know, you have to make money to move. But if I moved back to Southern Ohio, It would be a lot of fun. Handsome. Handsome boy. Oh shoot, I forgot to pay attention to how many batches I had fished. Or thrown out. We'll look here in a moment. We're probably in the 2000s, which is probably enough actually. Because we only need like 2,000 points to hit 30 something. Because we're already at 12, so we'll need what? 21? But there's some areas in southern Ohio that are cheap to live in. And I always looked down on those areas when I lived in the area like next door, because it was just like, well, at least we're not blank. And as awful as that is, I mean, it was just kind of the mentality, because like, I mean, dog, there were some towns that just straight up didn't have stores. But like looking back at it, like I get it. Like I guarantee their view every day looking out their window was better than mine and cheaper. But like they drove to the same grocery store and they worked at the same place I did, but they drove like an extra 10 minutes. But like I guarantee they saved that money in gas, or not in gas, in rent and stuff. And it's like I'd move back there in a heartbeat. Like why was I like that? It's so good. Hey, look at that. Bring on the big boys. Oh shit, so wait, half an hour. So at the 10-hour mark, I need to have my next 100. Oh wait, shit, I'm already up 33 points? Oh dude, no way. There's straight up no way, bro. We're gonna have this done. Why is this going by so much faster than it normally does? This is weird. I feel like this is going by way faster than... I've gotten to the 8-hour mark before and just straight up quit. But like... I should have 6 hours left? We should be done at 14, I bet. That'll be good. That's good. That's like normal times. And I missed a fish, bro. That's gonna haunt me. I missed 2 fish! Fuck, playing like a rookie, bro. There's time to save. If anybody wants this, the gauntlet's on the ground, baby. Pick it up. If somebody wants to take it, there's mistakes. I take breaks, bro. If you can just sit for longer than I can, there's like an easy record here for you. But I don't think anybody cares about doing this. So I'm gonna do it. So nobody ever has to. And if somebody ever wants to, first place is yours, baby. But I would like to direct people to the more efficient way. Which again is so funny because I thought the more efficient way was to go to chapter 3 and get out of bounds, which is not true. It's just to go to Palm Brinks River with petite fish. But I did not realize that. I was not familiar with that game. I'm not a big fan of Palm Brinks, I'll be real with you. Alright, now I am kind of sad that we've caught 2 small nonkies back to back. Not liking that. I was hoping, you know, we'd see the opposite. I'd increase my flight, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, big boys! But, not happening. Not exactly my favorite. Big boys! Although I do have to say, we've seen, like, a solid average of Priscleen. We haven't seen anything in the 80s, which kind of makes me sad. But maybe when we do, it'll be big. 80, we already have 89, so if we saw big, I'd be a tie or worse. What are we seeing? We've seen like a 115 and I think 2 116s for Nonki and a 98 for Baku. That's not bad. But hopefully after we hit 100 flight, we see some monsters. Because I at no point expected to see any big fish. I wanted to see big fish. I've seen 116 on a base stat rod. I want to break that record. But I haven't. That'd be crazy. But we've leveled up. The fish are biting. I would love to see it. Dude, setting either the Baku Baku or the Nonki record with the fur bits behind me right now would be a dream come true. But, like, I just can't see it. I want it. It's the whole reason I used to set up the Shigura in the background. Was so that I had the funny big lizards in the background. And then I set the record and it's like, it's a thing. It's like an OCD thing now. I have to do it. Ooh, handsome. See, this is one of those things that makes me think that, like, you're never going to see the world record. We keep seeing 70s more often than you should. We've seen so many 70s. But we haven't seen a single 80, which makes me think that, like, I'm in a great seed for what I'm doing, and that's why I'm leveling up so fast. Is because we're seeing good-sized fish. But I think when you see world record fish, it's like a magical thing, where it's just like, the game's like, oh yeah, today's the day. But I don't think those are good days for leveling up. I think if I came in here and well, because again, I don't even think you'd see it. You'd have to have level 100 stats. Ah, dude, I wish that we could see the code. I wish. Oh, if we could see the code. If I could just see how the fish were being generated, if I could see how the code maybe changed as I moved around, and if I could have the cheating device on and pause time, I could see if I could, you know, like, oh, if I move 2 steps to the right, the fish gets small. Okay, I'm figuring this out. And then all of a sudden, like, I catch the perfect fish, and it's like, oh, it is, and like, oh, it'd be cool. It'd be cool, but I do not know how to see the code. But I do know how to smash my face against the wall repeatedly, leveling up a fishing rod, and then spending hours upon hours upon hours trying to catch perfect fish. However, I have gone insane doing that. So, to offset the insanity, we now do individual floor level records plus Sfida trick shots. And I wanted to start a new playthrough to show off my new game plus items, and I explained this earlier in the stream. My last playthrough that I got to chapter 8, I didn't level up a fishing rod, so if I wanted to level up a fishing rod and fish, I had to do it on the previous playthrough, which was in chapter 8, or start a new playthrough, and I had new stuff for New Game Plus. So I was like, if I'm leveling up a fishing rod, I might as well do the ultimate challenge where you level up a fishing rod as soon as you get it in the first area off the free bait. And yeah, it kind of all just fell into place, but it's such a daunting task that it's like, damn, bro. Do I really want to do that? But every time I'd like start another playthrough up, it was just, or not another playthrough. Whenever I'd start another challenge up, it'd be like, oh, let me run some dungeons. I'd run a few dungeons, and then I'd want to go fishing, and it's like, oh, I have to switch accounts. And then I'd switch accounts, and it's like, oh, let's run dungeons. And it's like, oh, I have to switch accounts again. It's like, this sucks. So, I'm going to try to, again, start over completely, knock out one challenge, then work on a bunch of other challenges, and then hopefully set a bunch of records, and I can work on speedrunning, and I don't have to worry about ever giving a shit ever again because I have my perfect playthrough, and yeah. I can just do speedrun after speedrun after speedrun after speedrun, and anytime I want to fish, I can fish. And anytime I want to do Sfida, I can do Sfida. And anytime I want to do time trials, I can do time trials. But yeah, I've never had an account that I can just do everything on. Because I've never really cared, I guess. But now I do. And this is going to be it. Hopefully. Unless things go to shit. Dude, that would be crazy to find out that, like, if you want the perfect fishing save file, or, like, the perfect time trials, or Sfida, or whatever, you have to keep restarting the game over and over until you see, the consistency that you want, and then it's just like, yep, we finally got it. That'd be crazy. I don't think that's how it works. I've had suspicions that's how it works, but my suspicions have turned to hunches that it's actually as you load into the game, not as you make the save file. I think that's how Dark Cloud 1 works, because it makes you, it's like a name-based system. I think your character's weapons spawn based by your names. Whether you see bandit slingshots is based on what you name Zhao. Whether you see this, whether you see that's based on what you name them. Can't change my mind. I mean, you probably could. It's been data mined, so probably. I'm very convincible. Excuse me. But I think once I have this done, I'll have a massive stress lifted off my shoulders. Sorry for coughing. I did not have time to look away, get away, or escape. Ooh, a Baku. I love to see the small Bakus now because they're pretty easy to reel in. And, like, 90 points? What are we at? 800? Not worth it. Not even close. Let me grab a little... Oh, I keep forgetting to get my water. Let me grab a drink out of my blender bottle and then... to wet my whistle. And then I'm gonna go actually grab a water. Because I'm being dumb. This is it, baby. 91 centimeter Priscleen. It's not what I want, but it's what I need. Bitch. Oh, I totally forgot. Until I just got back. I bought... I think they're Pillsbury. Pillsbury Oreo? I think? I'll have to look. I might still have it in the trash. I think they're Pillsbury Oreo or Pillsbury Cookies and Cream Oreo generic. Cookies, like the pre-made, like they're in perfect circles. And I took a fork and I poked 4 sets of holes on each side. So 16 holes on both sides. And then I poured a layer of heavy cream in a dish. And then I put the cookies in the dish, and then I poured heavy cream onto the cookies in the little holes. And then I baked them. And the cookies soaked up all the heavy cream, and it basically turned into a brownie pan. Instead of, like, these little normal cookies. They just turned into these giant, thick-ass brownie-looking things. And they're so fucking good, man. I love just taking generic ass sweets and then baking them with heavy cream in the dish and watching them just and it's just like, ooh, I'm gonna poke you with a fork. It's so good because I don't actually know how to bake and I refuse to learn because that's time I could spend grinding. And I just take generic ass things you can buy in the cold section and add heavy cream to it. I didn't even come up with that. I saw it in a YouTube video. Oh, wait, no, it's not every 3 hours. It's, so wait. In 2 hours, what was it, 2 hours and 20 minutes, I have to be at 100 flight. So it's 9 hours and 20 minutes, and we're at, okay. So I have an hour and 28, oh shit, an hour and 28 minutes to get 66 points. Can we do it? How much time do I have left in this stream? 3, 8, well, so it's 8 minutes. 55, so an hour and 28 minutes puts me in a little over into the next stream, so if I can hit it before the 2 hour mark, I'm looking good. We're still on time. If we can hit it way before, we're picking up speed. We know we are because the flight is actually working. It sucks that we missed 2 fish. That's potentially, it's potentially a level and just a smidge, but it could be 2 levels. Could have been. We know the first fish was big, and I fucked up, but that was crazy, dude. The button, like, oh, dude, it was like a horror movie. I can still hear myself yelling no, but, like, my thumb, like, you know when you get that, like, twitch with your leg where you gotta bounce it, and somebody's like, stop it! It's like my fucking thumb did it, and it was just like, no! But we lost 2 fish. It's 2 levels. It sucks. It really fucking sucks, but in the grand scheme of things, it's gonna cost me, like, fucking 5 minutes. Actually, it's gonna cost me, like, 10 minutes, because I did spend the whole time reeling the fish in, and I still lost it in the end, so I did waste a bunch of time on it, but whatever. It's gonna be okay. And if it's not okay, we'll just reset and we don't have to do this challenge ever again. Oh, I ain't getting nothing. Hello? Hello? Fish? Did I forget bait? This is one of those things where I forgot bait again. Nope. And you know, maybe my other profile is the profile I should be fishing on, because I did set 2 records on it. And I got that big ass fucking Kaji. Maybe it is. I don't know. What do I know, bro? I know a lot, but looking at it now, it could simply be the fact that you just need to grind your fishing rod up as soon as possible. And there is a massive Kaji just waiting in the RNG to be hit, and you have to be ready for it. Because now that I say that, I did hit that fucking giant Kaji, 168, 608, and I hit that other giant Kaji super soon as well. Because I was just saying, I caught it 36 hours into my fucking 600-hour grind. And it's like, what if that first Kaji is like your one shot at perfection? And wherever you're standing, wherever you are, whatever your stats are, that's your chance. No matter what happens, that Kaji spawns. It's just, are you ready for it? That would be, I would feel a little bit better about that. We have talked about that on whether or not you could find that fish and then save before you encounter it and then just keep re-rolling it. That would be crazy. What were we at the last time I looked? Like 800 experience? We need 3,300? Oh, nice. The small boy. So I would say the fish are not bigger after increasing flight. I would say if anything, on average, they're smaller. However, what I can imagine happening right now is, and I still don't know exactly how this works, but the guidebook says the bigger fish are further out. And if I had to guess, flight gets it, and I think the description for flight says it gets it further out for bigger fish or something like that too. If I had to guess, the further out you cast, the chances are for bigger fish. However, it isn't until you actually cast out that last probably 5% of the 30% that I said is missing. So I'm almost wondering if, like, it's not worth leveling up until, I don't know, like 80 or 90 flight. Just so that you're getting the best fish, because I wonder if I'm getting the wider range of, like, fish potential, but I'm literally just not even going to cast out for, like, far enough to get to them until I hit 60 or something. I don't know. I just like theorizing, but I don't know. But it could be. Because it feels like we're seeing smaller fish all of a sudden. And it could just be unlucky. It could just, you know, be unlucky. It's possible. What are we at? Oh, we're halfway there. Well, under halfway. I have an hour and 20 minutes. Alright, so we have, okay, so I have, what's half? Hour and 20 is 70 minutes? No, 80 minutes. Right? 60 is, no, it, oh, I'm so stupid. Yeah, it would be 70. Anyways, alright, so I'm ahead of the curve, because I'm over half, and we're at 50 minutes. I just, as I saw that 90, because we didn't see very many 90s earlier, I wonder if the average has gone up, but like the range is increased, so like I'm seeing smaller ones instead of the big ones, but like I am more often seeing like a larger Nonky, because we didn't see 90s very often earlier, but we saw two 90s pretty quickly here. And not that I'd rather see 90s rather than my beautiful 116s, but what if 116's like one of the best you're gonna see until you start increasing flight? But once you start increasing flight, you start seeing like 90s, 80s, and all those other ones more often. However, 120s and more become available. Again, I don't know, but I'm theorizing. I'm just spitballing here. Are we halfway, though? There's 5 stats, and we have 2.5 done. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, flight, resilience, strength, or flight, strength, resilience, grip, luck. Yeah. Okay, cool. We're cooking. We're at the 8-hour. We're cooking, and we're at the 8-hour mark. I can actually see how I gave up last time. If I was going any slower than this, I would be distraught. I remember giving up one time on a fishing rod, and all I had left was luck to do. But if I remember correctly, I wasn't doing a challenge. I was just trying to level up the fishing pole. But I don't think I would have gotten that far here and given up if I just had luck to do. But that's something for the archives to check. It's logged. I can't imagine that I got that far, but now that I'm sitting here at 8 hours and I feel good about this run, I can totally see how I gave up on another run at the 8-hour mark. I remember being way further, but ooh, it's gonna be brutal, but we can do this. And then I'm gonna do, what am I gonna do? Probably do some sort of bullshit challenge. I'm not sure what I'll do. Maybe Sfida? I'll probably try to unlock all the medals and get my name change tickets, and then feed a fish till it can win me Finny Frenzy, and then we'll push into Chapter 4. And I'll probably just obsess over fishing, Sfida, and level clears for the first 3 dungeons until I have the first 3 dungeons mastered. And somewhere along there, I'll get burnt out, and I'll probably start speedrunning. I've also got some Pokemon stuff I really need to figure out. But, like, this has been eating at me. Again, it all accumulated to this. It's like I wanted to start a new playthrough. I needed to start a new playthrough to show some stuff off. And then the last challenge I had was speedrunning a fishing pole to max off the Furbits free bait. And it's like, okay. If I start another big-ass playthrough and grind another fishing pole, it's gonna be one of the last times, because I'm getting tired of grinding fishing poles. So it's like, I don't want to do this a bunch of times and then still have this hanging over my head. So it's like, it's gotta be the next time. And again, if I have to do it again, I have to do it again. But I think if I have to do it again, I'm gonna do it when I know what I'm looking for, because I don't want to do it 3 times. I'm finally at the point where I think I might start using the cheat engine on fishing poles to see if I can figure out if they're broken or not. Because as it stands right now, I just don't like the cheat engine fishing poles. I wouldn't mind doing experimentations and stuff like that. It doesn't, unless you quit and reset, I don't think the fishing poles actually count. So like you would have to cheat a fishing pole in, quit the game, and then use the fishing pole after you've reset the game to get it to register. But again, I don't think using cheated fishing poles catches you bigger fish. Now it might allow you to, if you increase your fishing stats to the point where like the rod's like, hey, here's an extra 2%. All of a sudden, instead of 60 centimeter pickly, you can catch 61. I would believe it. Now, I'm not accusing Pokemon fan of cheating, but I just don't know enough about this game to know if catching the biggest fish are possible, or is possible, whatever. Whatever, I'm getting tired. Or if you have to cheat. Again, I just pretty much proved that the biggest models possible for the fishing contest are literally cheated. You cannot get them. You have to cheat to see them. And it's like, that's a bummer. But it's also kind of a neat little Easter egg. Had to happen. Oh, I just realized today's my favorite map on Apex, but honestly, I was so mad last night as I was playing Apex that I was just like, dude, I should fucking just uninstall this game. I'm so fucking tilted. Dude, I don't know what it is, if I'm like in like bad lobbies just because I don't know, if I've just gotten so unlucky that like my track record's thrown, because I don't cheat. I don't even know how to cheat. But like I literally got into a game the other day and like my teammate was just shooting at me. And it was like, dog, I haven't done anything. Like, why is he being like this? And then he got in a trident and started ramming me with the fucking trident and honking the horn. And it was like, okay, I'm going to try to hide from this guy. And he and my other teammate ended up dying. And I ran. And like, I was so close to getting back to the circle. I ran for the entire time. I was in the circle for so long, I got the fucking warning that it was like, hey, you have 60 seconds to get out of here or you die. And as I'm running, I see the fucking like, whom, whum, 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 of another team scanning a beacon so they know I'm running into zone. So I have no other choice, but I have to run in because I'm going to die. And I just get sniped. And it was just like, dude, it was like, I've got my teammates fighting against me. I'm trying to survive in the zone because, like, this dude's either, like, gonna ram me with a car or I have to hide out here. And then, like, I finally have my opportunity after he dies to get in the circle, and this team fucking gets a cheat little scan on me and snipes me. And it's like, bro, it's like, I can't with this game. But I love it, man. I love playing Apex and looting up and getting a weapon, and it's like, oh, am I gonna do energy weapons or light ammo this game? Am I gonna do this or that? Is this or that? And then you see like, oh, it's top 10. Okay, there's 30 people left on the map. There's 3 main places. We're on the edge. Let's rotate clockwise and take the high ground. And then if we see another team, we'll move on. And then like you get in a fight and you get somebody down, maybe your teammate goes down, you get back up, you back off, another team shows up and you get in a bigger fight, and then all of a sudden before you know it there's only 5 teams left and you're in a huge fight, and it's so much fun. But like those games happen so infrequently now just because either my teammates are dead and like I don't want to respawn them because they're assholes to me, or I bring my teammates back and they had so little faith in me that they land and their characters just sit there and they die because they walked away from the like computer or whatever because they didn't think I was gonna bring them back. And it's just like, damn. But it's so much fun. I think it was, the last I checked, it was a 12% win rate. So like I win 1 in 10 games. It's fun. It sucks that 9 of them are not good. But, like... And I'd have to check, but it's probably, like... The last time I checked, it was, like, 60% of my games I make it to the top 3 or something, or the top 5, whatever the metric is. It's top 5 or top 3. Might even be top 7. I'd have to look. But I hide, man. I hide so well. And my problem is like, I can shoot when, and this is the craziest part, and I hate this, when aim assist actually works for me, I am a demon. I have clips on my PS4 where, like, I take out entire squads in a clip and a half of R99, and it's just not even funny. I would be so mad to be on the other side. But, like, if aim assist isn't helping, I can only aim with, like, marksman weapons. And I'm pretty good. But, like, if aim assist is not helping, I cannot shoot people to save my life unless it's, like, long range. But if aim assist is working, I am insane. But, like, I don't know, man. I don't have that natural, like, let the aim assist do it for you. Because I want to aim. I want to do it. But if I'm in that groove where I'm letting aim assist do its thing, I'm pretty sick with it. But I also just don't care. Kills are not why I play Battle Royales. Winning is. Not even winning. It's that, because if you just win, it's not even that fun. But it's the feeling of being advantageous. Of like, okay, look at the circle. Okay, if we go to the right, we'll have physical high. Oh, but okay, if we go to the left and we circle around the back with heat shields, we can take the building and go to the top floor. And then, yeah, we'll have ultimate high ground. But yeah, we just, okay, let's go. Go. And then you get into the final circle and you have the ultimate high ground and you realize that there's 2 teams on the hill you were about to take. And you just snipe them and win. And it's like, yes. It was the easiest ever win. You just shot people in their backs. But it's like, you strategized, you executed, and it worked out. Truthfully, the best one, and I don't pull this one off very frequently, is when you're in a bad situation and you're like, oh, shit. And, like, you fucking use your ultimate. You take somebody down on their team. You climb up on top of a building. You take another guy out who's trying to revive the guy you took down, and then it's 1v1, and you take that guy down too, and you're just like, I'm unstoppable! Yes! Ah! You feel untouchable. Now, that doesn't happen very often for me. It does happen sometimes. But, God, dude, it sucks, though. So fucking hard when you're like, okay, let's go, and you spend 4 minutes, 5 minutes waiting to get into a game. You get into a game, the loading screen takes a minute, and then the loading screen loads, and you see all 3 players have the same character highlighted, and then the last person to pick is pissy because they didn't get to pick their character. So they like try to sabotage the rest of the game, and it's just like, what the fuck is this, bro? It's like, what is happening? I try to play as many characters as possible, as best as possible. So that, like, if I ever see somebody's trying to pick my character, I can swap. Because when I inevitably go to talk shit because they're pissy that I, like, did something, because they're still going to be pissy. Even though you give them the character, they're still going to be pissy. I have the moral right at the beginning of the fight. I just like that. I like that little, again, +1 to priority. Oh my god, dude, I hate it. I hate it. There's like fucking 20 characters and you'll load in and 2 people are highlighted on the same character and they'll wait till the last second and then one types like, thanks, bro. And it's like, don't tell me you can't play 19 other characters. Like, everybody's got a favorite, but come on. I've got a few. Again, I play as many as I can to the best of my ability. But, like, I've got a few that I just love. But right now, they have broken the support characters. They are stupid good. All of the support characters get double healing out of the weak heals. So, like, you can just run around in the storm for, like... Dude, I don't even know, like, fucking 15 minutes? And then it'll give you a warning that you have 60 seconds to get out, but by that point, you should be getting out. But you can just run around the storm for 15 minutes, and you're almost always top 10. And that's just what I've been doing. Normally, I hide the entire game. But the problem with hiding is if you hide in a really good spot, and then the zone shifts somewhere that you can't, like, get to easily, you have to come out of the hiding spot and then move to a new hiding spot. And the problem there is, when? Do you go immediately? Because if you go immediately, you risk the chance of running into somebody who's just finished running in from the zone. But if you wait, you risk the chance of running into somebody when you get to your hiding spot. So I have joined the people who hide in the zone, because at the last zone, when you really need to find your hiding, everybody is looking for somewhere to, like, post up for that last push. You can emerge from the zone, and sometimes you do run into people. But you can emerge from that zone usually and just be like, where are we going? And you haven't seen anybody. Wow, 245 people have caught Priscleens. That's not very many. How many people have given up before? Oh, I need to look into that. That's a lot of people giving up before this, because you have to catch a Priscleen. Wow, I would hate to be 246. That would suck. Dude, that would suck. And the more people that, like, actually try to increase their records would make it possible. If everybody just kept catching a slightly bigger one, it would make it so much easier for each new person to hop in and be like, oh, look, I caught a... Wow, okay, it looks pretty big. I got a 70 centimeter and I'm 247th. Damn. It's just like everybody's caught an 80 centimeter at some point and just ruin the statistic. Probably right now, with only like 2 or 3 people fishing for big fish on the retro achievements, is the best time to actually look at averages. It probably would be smart to get like a picture, a screenshot of all the records. Oh, getting close. Oh, we're at 70, so we're at the halfway point. And we're a little over, so we're not bad. We're looking good. We're looking good. The question is, are we going to notice a bump after I hit the 50 threshold? Because we're going to jump to 66, obviously. And the question is, are we going to see a difference? Hopefully, once we put flight to 100, we are in the zone. We can officially see the big boys. And again, it would be a dream come true to catch a record-setting Nonky with the Furbits behind me. A Baku Baku too. Again, I like the Baku Baku, but The biggest one ever seen, I think, is 130 centimeters. So, like, big. But, like, that's Hama Hama big. Again, big. But I would like to see... I've never even thought about that. The Baku Baku, I guess, is the Hama Hama. And the Nonki would be the Kaji of this situation. Okay, I've never really thought about it that way. Which, again, when you, like, look at it from that situation, you, again, think, because the Hama Hama should be bigger than the Kaji, because it's a hammerhead shark. It just makes sense, but it's not. But anyways, oh, dude. If I could catch a fucking 180 or larger Nonki, 180 centimeter or larger Nonki. Whew. I wouldn't even cry. I'd throw up. I'd probably get so nervous I'd throw up. And I'd have a panic attack. I'd probably have a panic attack that, like, I'm gonna delete it. So I would just have, I would delete all the Baku and the Priscleen until I was done. But, oh my god. Again, to have a picture in the clown outfit with my dragon shoes on, with the Furbits in the background, with the record Nonki, would be a dream come true. But, like, no, bro. And again, you would have to hang out here with all 100s to accomplish that. Because they'll leave. They leave as soon as you complete this quest. So, like, you would have to do all your fishing here. And it's like, I want that, but, like, I don't think it can happen. But again, it doesn't make sense because, like, the record was set at Palm Brinks Lake. And, like, that's not the furthest place in the game. The record for the Gobbler was set at Palm Brinks River. So it's like, it's just, that's not what's necessary here. But hopefully the secret really is just loading in and trying to get the right fish. And all I have to do is, you know, like hop on, check every area. That's it for the day. Hop on, check every area. That's it for the day. Hop on, check. Oh, record! I think that's how it's going to be. I think that's how it's going to go. And again, I think the best bet for me here in the future and what the rhythm I'm going to find once I can get into it is attempting some speed runs. And because the speed run takes, you know, 5 to 6 hours. As soon as that window is over and it's like, no more resets, bro. I'll probably do some time trials. I'll do some fishing. I'll do some Sfida. And then the days where I'm just burnt out, Pokemon. We're going to figure out Pokemon. We are going to one day figure out all this Pokemon talk. But, dude, this literally has been eating at my psyche. Because I have 2 save files right now, and I don't like playing between 2 save files. Because, like, I don't know, little kid me would not like that. I'd be like, oh, wait, let me get my other memory card. My fishing rod's on my other memory card. Oh, handsome. My friend, see, again, we're seeing so many 70s, but not a single 80. That lends to my theory that I'm never going to see an 80. I can catch 70s all day, but the RNG to spawn an 80 was not rolled. And it will not roll unless I leave or reset. And I don't want to do that. Oh, could you imagine, though? I almost do wonder if I did get to just luck left and then quit because I caught the world record Priscleen. I could see myself quitting, being a fucking quitter, because I caught a record and was just like, I'm done. I hope not. I'll have to go back and look. But we'll finally have this done. It's over. I'll have leveled up the fishing rod in pretty much every way that I can think of. There's a couple unique ways left that I wanted to pull off, but But one of them is such a difficult glitch that I still haven't done it. And if I did use other cheats or means to accomplish it, it wouldn't be that hard because it's fishing for gobblers, so it's like... yeah. And then, like, any other way would just be kind of like a novelty, but, like... besides this, I think the coolest way that I have leveled up a fishing rod to max is out of bounds in the rain of Chapter 3 off of Umatakara, the Gobblers, and Nonkies. That was so much fun. I tried to do it off of just Umatakara, but their bite rate's terrible, man. Sometimes you'd go 30 seconds without getting a bite. It was terrible. Oh, so close. Oh, dude, the world record Nonky. I think it's 173 centimeters. I think it's 190 FP. My record's 160. It was a 160, 150. And then my heaviest is a 141, 179. And I've caught a 140, 179 as well. I caught him on the same day, in the same session. In the spot that Pokemon Fan 4000 caught the world record. Oh, dude, I was so fucking, so livid. 10 FP off his record, but fucking 30 centimeters. And it's like, that's fucking twisted, bro. And then I rolled it again, and I remember yelling. And it was just like, oh, God, I'm so sad right now. But we're moving. We're getting along. Should be this one that we can finally afford the next upgrade. We'll jump up to 66 flight. And hopefully that will allow us to see some larger fish. Because right now I feel like a doofus in picking flight because it does not feel like it's getting me bigger fish. I spoke highly of it. Oh, small. Oh, super small. What is this? Damn, 24 FP is crazy. 36 centimeters isn't the smallest we've seen, but 24 FP is. That's crazy. I think 27's the smallest we've seen centimeter-wise. So that's kind of crazy that it was a 36. Damn. Ooh, the last two fish were tiny. We needed probably a little more points. What did I need? 200? Ooh. Oh, we got it though. Alright, that was noticeable. Alright, hopefully the fish are noticeably bigger because, yeah, that's more time. More time every cast. Show me big boys! Not a big boy. You know, if I caught a record-setting Nonky, I would probably just save out of fear of fucking deleting it. I would just save. Alright, here we go. Here's something handsome. It's been a while. It's been a while since I caught something here. It's been a while. Since I said hell yeah. Hell yeah. So that's smaller than the big boys we've been catching, but I was saying that we were seeing more 90s, and we just increased our flight by 33, so we went up about 14, 15 centimeters. So if we increase by another 33, we should be starting to see like 130s as like the average medium boy, right? That makes sense? I don't know. Because again, we had an increased flight and we saw multiple 115, 160. That's big boy. That's big boy. We saw multiple 115s, 116s. And then we increased flight and we saw a bunch of 90s. And then we increased flight again, now we're seeing 105. And it's like, if we see more 105s and then we increase our flight again, we see 130s and 120s, it's like, okay. I think we're seeing what we want. That was a handsome Priscleen. Man, I would love to see a 90-something Priscleen. So what's the dream here? 90-something Priscleen, 190-something Nonky, and then 130 is the record for Baku Baku, so anything over 130. But 150, baby. Give me a 150 Baku Baku. That'd be massive. There is a belief, though, that fish on the lure rod are bigger, so I probably don't want the Baku Baku record on fishing pole. I mean, I'd still take it, but it would apparently be bigger if I did it on a lure rod. But, like, I don't have proof of that either. I don't like thinking that, and this is lame as hell, but I don't like thinking that because that could be why Pokemon Fan 4000 never caught a fish over 170, because they were using the bait rod with lures. And me simply showing up with the lure rod, like, is why I caught the record. But that doesn't explain why I never beat my own record. So, yeah. And again, it could be one of those things where, like, in the summer of 2030, Level 5 announces that they're making Dark Cloud 2 remastered. with this new engine that they have, and it's going to be crazy, and people get into this game finally. And in the following summer, right before the remaster comes out, the record for the fish and everything just gets smashed, just blown out of the water. Because suddenly there's thousands of people fishing, and everybody wants to get the biggest fish, so everybody gets their their fishing rods to max. And then since there's thousands of people fishing, all of a sudden it's just like, oh shit, 190, 200, somebody got a 200, no, what? And then all of a sudden a bunch of people start catching 200s, and it's just like, oh shit, how's that happening? And it's like, oh yeah, actually it turns out you want your stats at 50. A bunch of people just got their stats to 50 and started fishing there, and yeah, turns out that's actually better. It's harder to catch the 200, but there's a smaller pool of fish possible, so... And it's like, oh. Well... Okay. And it's like, yeah, so long as you don't suck, you can still catch it, but... Yeah, if you go to 100, you screw yourself, bro. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. Cool. Understood. But, again, we don't know. Just theorizing, just thinking, just talking out loud. So we need 3,400 points, so that's going to take a while, but we'll get it. Again, we need to get... Oh. Don't think we're going to get it in the next half hour. You know what? I will enact it. I wasn't going to do it, but I will enact it. Official fishing rules in act. Or in order? Activate. If I catch a world record before stream ends, obviously, I will add another 2 hours. And I will go until fishing collapse. But I will enact the rules of old, and if we set a world record, we will continue. But I don't think it's going to happen. Again, 96 centimeter Priscleen, 173 centimeter Nonky, and 131 centimeter Baku Baku. If we catch any of those, 2 hours extra. We are in it, baby. I don't even like that rule anymore because it rarely ever leads to anything. But it's hype as fuck. Dude, a 95 centimeter Priscleen would be fucking crazy, though. That Nonky, if I can get the record-sized Nonky, that would actually, again, that would actually be the craziest fucking thing ever. With the fur bits behind me. Oh, dude. That would be the dream. That's actually the dream. I don't think I'm going to be able to ever pull that off. I might, you know, maybe. I will make a save separate, specifically at the end of this, with the fishing rod maxed, so that I can come back here and fish for Nonky, Baku Baku. Oh, you can't really do, you can do you can catch 4 Mardans or 3 Mardan, 4. If you skip the big King Mardan, you can catch 4 Mardans. Unless I wanted to go grind. Well, that's pretty much all you need for one night. Is there anywhere you can even fish from while you see King Mardan? I don't know. Anyways, I might make an extra save just so I can try to come and reset for Nonky. Because that would be the dream, dude. A Baron with the Embers raining down. A Kaji and Hama Hama with the Shigura. Well, I guess Priscleen and everything. Priscleen and Den with the Embers. Shigura with everything else. Bobo, Tartan, and Bon. And then, or you could do Priscleen here. You could get lucky. And then Nonki and Baku Baku here with the Furbits behind you. Oh, dude, the fucking record Nonki with the Furbits behind you. That'd be the best picture ever! Alright, what are we? What is that? Fourth? We're a fourth there. We have 900 points. We need 2,700 more points or something like that. No. More? 29? I don't know. I can't math. I gotta focus on fish. I am not sure if my my flight bet paid off. I can almost reel in a 35 just straight up. I can reel in a 50 if I follow the arrows. Oh, if I could just get a 200 Nonki, I would cry. That's it, dude. That's it. I would be able to just lock in to whatever I want. I could put this game down for months and just like not even think about it. That would be like achieving the ultimate goal. I'd eventually come back. But it would just be one of those things that it's just like, yes. Try to smite me, God. I am fucking enlightened. Let's go. And I could just fucking, you know, go walk across a river and pick the sweetest strawberry off a fucking sage bush. And people would be like, what the fuck? Who put that strawberry there? And it'd be like, a fucking bird, bro. The bird delivered it unto thee. And it would be the tastiest fucking strawberry I've ever eaten because it tastes like a plum. A plum with the nectar of a honeysuckle. It would be delicious. Handsome. We take those. Alright, so what am I looking at? I got 20 minutes to get... Oh, big stretch! Like, how many points was it? 2,400? Probably possible. I don't know. If every Priscleen we catch is that big, I think it's possible. Oh, fuck me. We would be rich if I actually sold all of this, but, you know, I don't feel like teleporting out of here and coming back. And there's a chance, I don't know this, but there's a chance that if I left and came back, the fishing could just suck. There's a chance I could come back and the fishing be better. But, like, I'm not willing to risk that right now. Fuck me. Stop it. Stop it. Threw off my rhythm. You threw off my rhythm, man. Alright, wasted 2 minutes there, but whatever. Well, I didn't really waste it, I had to do that, but... Probably do the old ramen cook for lunch as well, where I heat up a pot of water. Oh, I should probably start doing that now, shouldn't I? Yeah. So that I can put the ramen in, and then... Yeah. Yerp, we'll do it after this one. Alright, it's gonna take me a second, so just give me a moment. Alright, 1 sec. Not yet. Alright, my bad. Got the big pot on. Put just enough water in that even if it got to hot boil, it wouldn't boil over. But enough water that if I forgot about it, it wouldn't boil out of water and get dangerously hot before I take a break from my stream. And it's just like, oh, I totally forgot. So I should pop back out there in probably like 5-6 minutes. And put my ingredients and my flavor packet in, and then in a minute I can go put the noodles in, and then that should put me at like 50 something minutes, 52, 53 minutes, and then at the 2-hour mark we can determine if we're done or not, and then I can take it out and let it cool and eat it when it's cool, or I can eat it piping hot and get back immediately. But we're gonna have some ramen, and then that'll get me through for a bit, and then I might have to eat dinner, which will suck because I don't have anything prepared because I didn't think I was gonna be able to do this today. I literally thought I was gonna quit. I was like, I'm just gonna attempt it, and then I'm gonna play some Apex, and then I'll probably play some other stuff, and then maybe we'll do some time trials. But man, I was feeling myself. I'm still feeling myself, but like, again, I can see how I got to the 8-hour mark and just gave up. I'll have to double check what attempt it was where I gave up on luck as the last stack, because I was just like, I ain't doing this. I'm almost 99% sure that it wasn't one of these attempts, because I can't imagine I did all of that grinding here and then gave up on just luck. Because, like, that had to be like 15 hours for me to give up on the last stat. 13 hours, and I can't imagine me giving up there. If I had to guess, that was an out of bounds or a gobbler or a something grind. Probably a Kaji grind. But maybe it was. Maybe I'm a big old quitter. Quit right before greatness. But we're about to hit the 9-hour mark for the stream. About to hit the 2-hour mark for this recording. I feel good. We'll get some food on my stomach. I'll drink the rest of that water. Excuse me. I'll take the dog back out because it's the middle of the day now. He's so weird. He usually goes like 1 or 2. He never goes both. He's very particular. But I'll take him back out. Oh, handsome. We got somebody good. And, you know, probably roll my feet on the crossball. Try to pop my arches, get them aligned. Because my feet have been dangling in these chairs. Hit the roller, do some stretches. Handsome. We're out of bait. Okay, I was like, where's the bait? I might honestly try to just hold out without looking at my stats. And get the ramen ready and take it off. And then when the ramen is sitting in the bowl on the stove, piping hot, I'll come back in here and we'll check where we are time-wise. We'll be like at the 2-hour mark, but we'll probably be at like 2:02 or something like that. And then I will catch another 5 most likely, get to like 2:05 on the clock, open up my inventory, and we'll see where we're at. And hopefully, we're at 100 flight. And if we're at 100 flight, we're looking good. I can take my break, and all we have left is luck and strength. And again, as far as I'm aware, useless fucking stats. However, if they turn out to be not useless stats, we might catch a world record. Because we've got the flight, we've got resilience. We're looking good. We're here, we're locked in. We're going to catch another few hundred fish. So, like, yeah. Today's the day. And if they do turn out to be helpful stats, it'll speed up. Because flight seems to be the useless stat. It's not helping me right now. And I hope it's not slowing me down because I'm casting out further. I don't think it's adding that much time. It doesn't feel that much slower to do this extra casting bit. Mostly because it's like a... I don't want to say it's accelerated. It looks like it's slow at first, but then like once you get halfway casted out, the rest of it takes as long as the first like millisecond. It's usually you only see the what is it, cursor acceleration, but like it looks like the bobber has acceleration to it. This guy's just handsome. What is this? What is this, like 115, 120 FP? This is good points. These are good points right here. This is good. What is this? Handsome, 110. Not bad. And it's kind of crazy because I think if I caught like a 130 Baku Baku, I think it would be heavier than like a 190 Nonki. I don't know that, but I think that. It would be depressing to find out, though, if I would have invested in luck, I could have been catching Baku Bakus and Nonki the whole time. We'll invest in luck before strength for sure, because again, I've caught big ass Kaji on no strength, and so has Pokemon Fan caught their biggest Kaji on no strength upgrades. So like, it's worth it. Handsome. My water is probably boiling. Let's just get through these. It might take too long. We'll catch this fish and then I'll go put my yeah, because I gotta put my seasoning in still. Shoot. Here's some points. This is my Priscleen. This is my baby. This is what I want. This is it. I can feel it. Ah, really? Ah, I need twice the size. Literally twice the size. All right, one moment. I'm eating the dry noodles. The water had literally just started to boil. It was like little tiny bubbles, and as I was emptying the packets, it was starting to roar. It was perfect. I could not have timed it better. So I'll catch these two fish on these two mimis, and then we'll go put the noodles in, and then I'll finish up these 2 hours, and we'll check where we are stat-wise, and then I'll take my break, and then I'll come back, and we're fucking getting it. I'd like to have it done before dinner. Nice. A little small. But yeah, we'll catch this fish. I'll grab 5 more mimis. I'll open the menu. I'm gonna go put my noodles in. We'll catch 5 more Mimis. My ramen should be done. That's probably overcooking it, honestly, even. We'll see where we get to. We'll see. But again, if we're already done with flight, we're cooking. And we're looking at what, like a few hours left? Probably like 2 hours per stat, so 4 hours left. Oh shit, whoops. There we go. What am I at? Oh, I'm not supposed to look. We'll look here in a moment. Let me go put my noodles in. Alright. What do we got? 3 minutes. Okay, so yeah, if I just catch until it's 2, my ramen should be done. I'll go take the ramen off. We'll come back in. We'll see how many points we have. If we're close, we'll just finish up the stream, the recording and the level as my ramen cools. If we're not close, I'll just go eat my ramen piping hot and I'll be back as fast as possible. But the dream is that it probably takes like 2 or 3 extra fish. We can finish up flight and then come back and it's just luck and strength and we catch a world record, baby. And I can actually be so happy with the day that I sleep like a princess tonight. Or a prince. I don't know why a prince can't sleep well. Is sleep like a prince? Sleep like a log. I should go poke at my ramen real quick, but maybe I shouldn't. I got a real nostril cleanse when the fucking steam hit the sauce or the seasoning packet. I was trying to be quick and it fucking, oh. Alright, 1 minute left till break, so let's just try to catch 2 more fish. And then I'm gonna go get my ramen out. I'll put it in its bowl to cool. I'll come back in here, we'll check our experience points. Again, if we've got the 3,400, it's break time. If we don't, and we're close, we'll just finish it out. I'll let my ramen cool so I can actually eat it and it's not piping hot. But if I'm like 1,000 or so points away, I don't think I'm going to go for it. Because that could be rough. That could be 20 Priscleen if things go rough. Could be more. Ooh, there he is, our first 80. Welcome in, lad. Yes. Yes. That makes me think there's a requirement attached to flight. You can't change my mind. Do not at me. Oh, we're at the 2-hour mark, so we'll just check after this. Perfect. Oh, dude, that sucks. That was our chance. We should have had higher flight. Yeah, we're not there yet. What is that, though? 80, 90. We're at 90. Okay, so we're close. All right, I will be back. I'm going to go eat, so hit you guys with the BRB, TTYL, LOL. See you in 10 to 20 minutes. YouTube, that really doesn't matter to you.